Good evening, or whatever time it is where you're at. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to take this play out of the steering wheel. So, the steering wheel moves this much, and it's not even trying to move anything. That's just how much play is in the steering box. So, we're going to try to adjust that out of there, and I'm going to show you how I determine that it is in the steering box. So this is the play that is just in the steering box. And this is just wiggling the wheel and not moving the tires whatsoever. And the tie rods and everything are all tight. That's how we know it's just in the box. And also, if you had a second person to do this, it would be a bajillion times easier. But I'm a one-man show here. Now that probably doesn't look like much, but on the road, that's you constantly going left, right, to stay going straight, depending on how your alignment is, right? But either way, that's what he's calling me on, and I'm going to fix it. And how I'm going to fix it is on these here Dodges, a guy can tighten up that, loosen that nut, and tighten up on that Allen head screw on the steering box, and that'll take lash out of the steering. And it just sets the tension on whatever's in there. It's like a weird worm gear thing, I think. I don't know. I've never been into a steering box. I've never had a need to thus far, but on my Jeep, I have a rebuild kit for the steering box on there because it's leaking like a sieve, and it's very similar to this one. So we will be, at some point in the not very distant future, having a go at rebuilding a steering box. I don't think it's impossible. There's tons of videos on how to do it. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And just to be certain that we're not moving the pitman arm when we're checking the lash that's in the steering column, I'm just going to film it with my phone. I just thought of this. I know. I'm a little slow on the uptake sometimes. So, yeah, I'm going to just double check here. And if I'm moving the pitman arm, then some of what I'm perceiving to be lash is not in fact lash. But let's check it, see how it goes. So now I'll replay that and have a look, but I'm certain it's all in the box. It just feels so easy. It's not even trying to move anything. Well, it's better than the 16 was. 5/8 and 16 are almost interchangeable. 5/8 is definitely a little tighter. So we're going to go with that. And it appears that we have no choice but to smash the knuckles. Oh, that cracked surprisingly easy. I'll admit though, I did spray it with seafoam over a day ago in preparation for this endeavor. Okay, so I'm loosening it and I can see that Allen head is spinning. It spun some amount. What I will do now is I will bring it close to snug. Since I see that Allen head spinning. Okay, so that's about where it was. Now let's see if we can get that Allen head to spin within the nut. I'll be very excited if I don't end up with a wrench in the face before this is over. Oh. So easy. I don't know how much is an acceptable amount. Let's start with that. We can always go more. And up we go. This is a part where having somebody in the truck would be nice. They could do a little test wiggle for me. I believe that's already substantially better. I think I'm going to go another half a turn and let that kind of marinate. Probably be a good idea to start the truck maybe, and start the truck up and let the power steering go a little bit. That's about a little more than an eighth. I'll call that a quarter. Oh, that feels like lots actually. Check it one more time. Well, if it's that easy, I have no problem adjusting it 3 more times. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's like a world of difference already. Wow. I think when I rebuild that Jeep, I'm gonna set that steering up too, because that thing's a handful on the highway. There's probably a point where a guy could overdo this. So maybe we'll stop a bit short. Okay, so now the wheel's moving about 1.5 inches either way, when before it was moving, I'd say closer to 3.5, 4 inches. I'm gonna go a little more. I'm gonna go until it either goes away completely, or I feel like I'm not having any effect on it. See, now it feels like it's getting a little tighter. Okay. Oh, getting my crunches in today. Okay, well that is for sure tighter. I wonder if a guy can overdo this. I wonder if I can just turn the steering shaft. Oh, man, I bet you I can just by hand grab onto that steering shaft and check it down there, and also see if the pitman arm's moving. Where's the spot I can stuff my hand in? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, I wish I had somebody to wiggle the wheel, because some of that play is also in this joint right here. Well, that's significantly better. I'm going to go a little more, because I like to overdo everything I do. Yeah, that's definitely getting harder. Okay, I'm going to see how that gets us here. Yeah, we're not really having an effect on it anymore. Well, okay, I'm going to go a little more, and then just see if it gets to a point where it doesn't want to go anymore. Yeah, we're not getting anything out of it anymore. I think that play is what that is. I'm going to back it off about a half a turn and just see what that feels like when the pump's running. Okay, she's tightened up there. We're going to try that and test drive it, but that's not going to happen tonight. Test drives are for tomorrow. tonight stays in the shop all nice and warm because I had that pinion seal to change. I don't want to leave that until too late in the day because I got to go get the seal if it's the wrong one. Pretty sure it is, but my luck with pinion seals on this thing thus far has not been good, and I don't want to take any chances. So that's my flashlight holder. Drill's a counterweight. This is what we have for play now, which although still seems like quite a bit to me, there's definitely some play in the U-joints in the steering shaft though. So, you know, that might be as good as we're going to get. I'm going to replay the footage from before and see if I've made a difference. It feels like it. Before it felt like it was like way... Because now it feels almost instant that I'm doing stuff. But that's one finger. I don't know if I'm going to get it any better than that. Not with those U-joints being worn out that have, oh, I don't know, 500,000 kilometers on them. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Front pinion seal tomorrow morning, and we're off to inspection. And if this steering fix doesn't cut it, then I'm going to have to go find new joints or a new column or whatever, figure it out. I'm guessing a column out of a 1500 might work. I'll have to look into that tonight. I'll probably do my research tonight in case I end up having to figure it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Later.